All right, when I'm looking at this question number 2, and we're looking at what they're expecting us to do with this. When I look at it, I see I have a 9, a 27, and a 9 as bases. Yes, I realize it says 1/9, but just look at the number portion of it first. So I could work with nines, but then with my 27, there's no way that I can change that to 9 to the power of something. So I know right away that I'm dealing with the base of 3. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to change the 9s and the 27 to a base of 3. So that's going to be the same as 1 over 3 squared, all of that to the 2x, times 1 over 3 cubed equals 3 squared to the negative x. Okay, so now that I have that, at least I can see threes, which is great. Now, the problem is some are fractions and some are not. So just like when we have 3 to the negative 1, I know that's 1 over 3. The same is true if I'm starting with 1/3. I can actually invert it, in other words, reciprocate it, as long as then I change my power. So that's what we're going to do for the second step here. So this is going to become 3 to the negative 2 to the power of 2x times 3, and we already have a 3, so it's going to be negative 3 equals, and this one we're going to keep the same, or we actually could expand it and have 3 to the power of negative 2x. So now you can see maybe it's a little clearer now that everything's 3, the base is 3. And so now I'm doing power to power on the first term, so that's going to be 3 to the negative 4x times 3 to the negative 3 equals 3 to the negative 2x. So here I'm multiplying, so I add my exponent, so I end up with 3 to the negative 4x minus 3 equals 3 to the negative 2x. My bases are the same, we're equal, therefore I know the exponents must also be equal, so I set them equal to each other. And I'm going to add 4x to both sides, and then I'm going to divide both sides by 2, and so I end up with x is negative 3/2. So, recap. When I have something where I have fractions and not fractions, I can reciprocate and then have a negative exponent. Works well. And then I find something that I can change all of them to the same base.